Interesting. I do believe that I'm live, which is good. Lots to talk about. This little update. I've got went to the Mantic Open Day, went to Games Workshop HQ. So yeah, lots of nerd stuff to talk about, but you're not here for that, are you? Oh no. You're here because you want to know who won my 200 subscriber competition, which has been a tremendous success. So yes, let's get into that. First, I think it's only fair to give a little rundown of who entered and what they entered. If any of this sounds interesting to you, any of the entries, simply go to the video I announced it on and check out all the links in the comments below that. So we had Nick Beer entering, and he did a fan fiction, a Star Trek fan fiction, where it explains one of the little parts of the universe that just irritated him. How Captain Picard was issued, how it was never explained fully why Captain Picard had a particular uniform. And I'm a little bit nervous about this whole during the competition. But yeah, how he got this uniform, it was never explained, so Nick did something to do that and to explain that. We've got GW Revival. I do hope I've pronounced that name correctly. I am terrible with names. I met this gentleman at the Mantic Open Day. Very nice to meet you. It was. GW Revival has done cabbages. He sculpted some cabbages out of green stuff and put them in I can't remember where he got this cart, but he's put them in the cart to make basically just a prop for his games. It was very good. Pardon me, they're glitting around. We've got Martin McNeil. He entered a converted Helldrake. He converted it to make it look more like a bat and like it was clinging to a tower. So that was very nice. Greg Huff entered the planes he had built. He did a montage of all the planes he'd built. Do pardon me. You know, all painted up. It was very, very good. XTS Warzone. This was a particularly, impressive entry. Not to belittle any of the other entries, but no, credit where credit's due. He made a matchstick sculpture of sort of this quadrant of a face, and it was well done him. Joshua Swan, he entered a fictional story set in Napoleon times. I forget the exact historical details of the thing, but he even acted it out on a video, made it so it's effectively like a little audiobook. It's good stuff. John McLeod, he entered a book. John McLeod has a talent for making books, binding them. So he makes like sketchbooks or just books you write in, leather-bound ones with stitching. It's far beyond me. Too clever for me, but fair dues to him. Very talented, as are all the entries. But I think that goes without saying. Richard Harris entered a fan fiction, a 40k story which was quite good. Well, I say quite good. That's a bit of an understatement. It was very good. Better than anything, certainly better than anything I could do. But that was very much appreciated. And Travis Aussie Orc, he posted some pictures on my Facebook of a pond he made with his family. Very nice pond, lots of some decorations. This is just a quick summary of what's been done, but yes, they're the people who've entered. That's what they've entered, and thank you. thank you for entering and taking the time to humour me on this mad little thing of mine. So that's what's been entered. What can be won is, I do believe it's 20 cultists. Let me just double. Oh dear, my mic's gone a bit mad. Yes, apologies for that. Those technical difficulties. My mic does have a habit of misbehaving. But yes, this is the box that you will be receiving your stuff in, and yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, it's the 20 cultists. I do believe I'm going to have someone knocking on my door in a minute, so do pardon the intrusion. So yes, now I'm going to try some Google trickery. I'm going to try screen sharing the random.org website. Okay. Let's enter the correct numbers. I don't. Thanks once again, everyone, for entering. Now let's see. Let's find a winner. Number 5. Oh. Okay. A bit more. I have given out double entries for some I'm particularly impressed with, but number 5 was XTS Warzone, I do believe. Let me just see. Yes, it was. Excellent. Well, congratulations, XTS Warzone. Well done. 20 cultists for you. Pardon me. Hi, Dad. This is very professional, isn't it? Yes, that was just my dad saying night. So that's what you came for. You've got that all done, but now I get to chatter nonsense about, well, whatever just pops into my head, and I have been up to a lot lately. Interesting. Well, I have no idea how this part of the recording will turn out, because Firefox has just crashed a little bit, then it came back. It's been doing that a lot lately. But so yes, but hey, you know, this isn't professional. This isn't your chilling war gamers or anything like that. So yeah, Mike Scott has been having a little bit of a, just as way of a bit of an update on my general stuff. Mike Scott has been having a bit of a challenge to paint up a zombie for him, and I entered it, and this is what I've done. Don't know. Can you see him all right there? I don't know. But yeah, basically speaking, he's a red zombie with sort of light brown pants, dry brushed earth and some dead glass. I'm sure Mike Scott will do a close up on it. But yeah, it was good fun. I actually really enjoyed painting this model. And just so you know, I was the one who painted it. Like, yeah, okay. I probably shouldn't be quite so excited about painting my channel name on the underneath of that, but you know, I thought it was a nice touch. You know, an artist would sign their paintings or their drawings. So this is a painting I've done. So I thought I'd only like to sign it. And yeah, you know, I haven't really done anything much. I washed the living daylights out of it to get the skin. The skin is just white, then washed with a bleached bone type color, an all char bone, I think Games Workshop call it, and then I washed it with a very thin grey to give it that sort of look of flesh that's lost, well, had all the blood drained out of it. You know, dead flesh, like a zombie has. Yeah. So yeah, I have no idea. Like, I have no idea if I've highlighted everything correctly. I probably haven't. You know, I'm no professional paint guy, human. But it was a bit of fun. It was a bit of fun. So I'll be sending that back to him either this Wednesday or next Wednesday when I post out the cultists. Other information. I went to the Mantic Open Day. Oh, that was good. It was so good. Basically, it's at Mantic's main office, their only office as far as I know. And it's £5 to get in, and they give you on the door they give you a goodie bag that's like got stuff in it that's at least worth £5. You get into their main hall area, and there's demo tables. There's their painter and their sculptor right at the back. There's stuff on their, I think they've got some guy from their digital team, and everywhere else is just demo tables of either like Dreadball or Mars Attacks or Kings of War, Dead Zone or whatever, you know. And some of them are specific scenarios, some of them are just like get you into the game, teach you the rule type things, and it was really good. I played one special scenario of I've spoken about this in an interview with Spud Tate. Oh yeah, I'm mixing with the stars. But it was a special scenario where 3 Martians had to kill all the humans, and the humans had to save the civilians, and it was really good. Really impressed by it. It wasn't unbalanced, you know. Felt like the humans still had a chance. Of course, me and my friend were the human commanders versus my brother, who was the Martian commander, and the Martians beat us. Wasn't by much. We almost had them, but they did, and all the humans died, which was a shame. But yeah, that was lots of fun. I did have a little go of Deadball Extreme because that was being demoed there, and that was quite good fun. It was quite good fun. It seems more my speed because it's less. It seems like there's as much tactical depth as you want in it, but if you want to just get loads of like big guys and just smash the living daylights out of your opponent, then you can do that. And because I have no tactical depth to me, you know, it's easy for me. So that seemed fun, although I didn't quite get a chance to finish the game. Also, thank you very much to the man who was demoing Deadball Extreme. Unfortunately, I didn't catch his name. But yes, thank you to him. So yeah, now I have to try and avoid being tempted to get Deadball Extreme. But I also what else did I do? yeah, I met uh, WG Revival, as I have mentioned. He was very friendly, and okay, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I forgot to ask his name because we'd arranged, like we'd both said, "Oh, we're both going, so we'll talk to each other." Then I forgot to ask his name before I went. When I got there, I realised, and he came over and said hello. I realised, oh hell, I don't know his name. I was like, so I introduced him to my friends, and thank you, WG Revival, you introduced yourself. Um, and and then we had a little chat about it, and he was telling me about him. You were telling me about you were going to the Dreadball tournament, and then I'm really sorry, but I forgot your name after that. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. I really am. I'm genuinely embarrassed to have to say that, but I'm being honest. I'm being honest. This right here is why I put the name of my channel as James and his stuff, so that if I ever met anyone, they would pretty much have a good idea that I was called James. So yes, it was WG Revival. It was excellent seeing you. Thank you for coming to say hello. I am terribly sorry about your name. I did, for everyone else, I did speak to him over the internet afterwards, and he told me he got 2 wins and 2 losses in his Dreadball tournament. So yes, well done. It's better than anything I would have done. So that was nice. And I met some other people there who had known. I met Spud Tate. I've been speaking to him through the Unpo Paintables, and very friendly, very very nice guy. There's no with Spud. He is on his videos who he is in real life. If you get me, he's not putting on an act or anything. He's a very very down to earth man, very approachable, very easy to talk to. So I say this so that if you ever see him in one of these gaming events that he often goes to, whether he's demoing relics or whatever, just go and charge him down and talk to him, because he's got time of day for everyone. So yeah, very approachable, fair dues to him. And I also met Mel, the terrain shooter. Yeah, I know. I'm really rubbing elbows with the celebrities. He was, didn't really get a lot of chance to talk to Mel, unfortunately, because he was doing terrain, and I was busy trying to buy as much as I possibly could. But again, Mel, thank you for talking to me. It was nice to meet everyone there. But Mel, again, very very approachable. Everyone could just come up and talk to him, and Mel is, again, his usual self, very approachable, very talkable. Is that a word? Well, I think I'll make it a word. Mel is very talkable, so yeah. And much like what I have just done now, I also got speaking to Ronnie Lenton, and I had a bit of a word malfunction, and I basically couldn't speak. I garbled all my words. I was just like, bleh. I made utterly no sense whatsoever. So that was fun. Pardon me, my mic seems to be playing up. Yes, my mic is quite fond of doing that, unfortunately. But yeah, they're the people I met, the games I played, the seminars. They were quite good. Yeah, no huge revelations. It was just sort of like This is us. This is how we do things. This is what we think. What do you think? And like I'm just going to say, they were talking about the soon-to-be second Dead Zone Kickstarter, and I asked, do they have any plans to make generic mercenaries as opposed to the named character mercenaries they have now? And they were saying, well, what's the man's name? Jake Thornton. Saying he wasn't so keen on that because he wanted the factions to be well defined and different for story purposes and gameplay purposes, which is fair enough. And I simply suggested, well, the only one I'd thought about is a bounty hunter. That sparked a bit of a conversation, and Lonnie, I think, said that he sees bounty hunters as being more of a faction on their own. So I'm just saying, if it happens that there's a new bounty hunter faction in the new Dead Zone Kickstarter, just saying, I may have had some creative input on that. yeah. I'm gonna take all the credit I can, even if it's absolutely nothing to do with me. But that just shows, they listen to their fans, so more power to them. And I do kid. Well, what I just described wasn't a lie. That conversation did actually take place, but I'm just mentioning it out of the coolness factor, I think. Yeah. I'm not trying to take credit. I'm just saying it's kind of cool that happened. You know what I mean. I'm over explaining. But yeah, other than that, there were some sneak peeks in a little glass cabinet. All the greens for the Hero Quest. Not Hero Quest, Dungeon Quest. Dungeon Saga, that's the one. Yes, Dungeon Saga. All the sneak peeks for Dungeon Saga. I think I've said it enough now to make up for that one mistake before. Well, all the green sculpts were there, and I backed that foot simply because I wanted to get a hold of the druid tree man, dryad tree man druid thing, and that looks good. If the actual model is as good as the sculpt, it's going to be good. And there was also a load of Dead Ball Extreme stuff in there, which look pretty good. Like there's some pretty nifty looking monsters in Dead Ball Extreme. There's also some kind of quirky looking monsters as well, but yeah, that was good. And the pièce de résistance, yeah, I can pronounce things sometimes. Yeah, was the Dead Zone stuff, because I do like my Dead Zone. They had the Forge Guard dwarfs in super heavy armor. They had them there, and they looked really nice. Actually, looking at those on the website and seeing them in person, they look good. Because when I saw them on the website, I was like, seeing the little models actually there, I was like, yeah, I can see myself spending money on that. But they showed some of the some of the early concepts for the terrain sprues, the new terrain sprues, and they're looking quite good too. What else was there? There was they had their sculptor there and their painter artist, and I dearly wish I had brought a notepad there. And well, actually, since I come away, I've been like constantly thinking, why didn't I ask the people this while I was there? Why didn't I say that? Because I've been coming up with questions that I'm actually quite kind of curious to know about Mantic, but didn't think of them. It's always the way, isn't it? You always think of these things afterwards. But yeah, they had the painter there, and I ideally wish I'd taken a pad and a pen and sat down and quizzed the living daylights out of that man. because you look at the models he's painted for Mantic, and you look at them on their website, and you say, yeah, they're pretty good. But looking at them in person, they're even more impressive. Well, at least I found that. Because, but then I suppose like the man's got to be good. Like he's going to be good. It's to be expected. But, yeah, they were really impressive, and you know, he was quite happy to talk to anyone. You know, he was a very nice person. So again, I didn't catch his name. I am really bad at that, aren't I? So anyone else going, I suggest, you know, nab him and talk to him. But he was very helpful. And that's next time I go, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be Dave. Is that it? I think it may be. I think it may have been Dave. Let's pretend. And also the sculptor, he was there, and they had some of the new abyssals, which looked interesting. You know? So you know, there's opportunities to game, but there's also opportunities to get your hobby fix. You know, when you're hobbying. There was games of locker and stuff as well. Yeah, and there was also huge fat deals in their shop. Oh, did I not mention the huge fat deals in their shop? Oh, right. Well, Mantic had a little shop set aside, and they had huge fat deals. It was ridiculous. I mean, they were doing like 3 for 2 on. It seemed like pretty much everything. Everything I bought, I got a 3 for 2 deal on. And even then, even on the stuff that wasn't in the 3 for 2, they'd chopped down the price. So, for example, like I got these things, and these were cheaper than what they would have been on the website. But I also got like this free. So yeah, it was amazing value, and that's, I know it's like maybe it's a petty thing to start to maybe get hung up about, but you know, gamers, we do like value. You know, that's why eBay is so popular. That's why gamers are always going on about Games Workshop prices. You know, we do like our value. So yeah, and it kind of, I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting, because Mantic generally they do quite well for value, fair dues to them. But then to get those deals, it was like, oh my god, it's Christmas. So I ended up buying things. I got these because I kind of want to get into Mars Attacks. Civilian Slaughter, it's called. Upgrade pack, and I kind of want to get into it. The best thing about this one is the civilians themselves, because they're all very good sculpts, you know, all in, I think it fits in with the Mantic 2 scale of things, you know. Enforcers are huge, humans are human size and stuff. But these civilians, I don't think any company, or at least any company I've ever been able to find, does certain modern day type civilians. So it's kind of a unique selling point for them. They've kind of got a corner in the market. And, you know, you could use these for sci-fi games. You can use them for whatever. You know, you can use them for Dead Zone. You can use them for Into the Future. You could use them for modern day. You couldn't really use them for medieval fantasy stuff. But yeah, so they were the main reason why I got this. You also get some some dead Martians, dead humans, which, you know, good, which are, you know, interesting. They make the battlefield slightly more, I don't know, active, and also a flaming cow marker, which, you know, good kit in my respect. And because I am getting into the Mars attacks, I got this one. If you do get this one, this guy has a see-through plastic helmet. Be sure you get it out of the packaging. Do not throw his helmet out with the bubble wrap, because I was about to do that. I had the bubble wrap all scrunched up, and I was like, there's a plastic thing in there. So yeah, but excellent sculpts. The giant flea really is, it really is big. But no, excellent sculpts. There's going to be some mold lines to clean up. Some of the plastic, I think, is going to need heating underwater and then bending into shape. Doop. So, yeah, but they look great, and I'm looking forward to using them. A second. Yes, I think Firefox is having problems. Yeah, the Mars Attack stuff looks great. Looking forward to that very much so. I've been looking forward to getting these. Now, the mercenaries are one of my favorite parts of Dead Zone, because they've all got their own little stories and they look cool. But yeah, I got this, which was very nice. You know, they're all metal models. They all look pretty damn good. And then I ended up getting 3 of these, and mainly because, you know, I have Dead Zone, Rebs, Enforcers, and Plague, so I kind of want a bit of a mix. But yeah, they look great, and I'm very much looking forward to making them and painting them. I may have splurged on scenery. Well, I say splurged. You know that Thief of Two offer I was telling you about that they do? And then I said they even then they discount what it is that they're selling you. So they're selling you discounted stuff, and then on top of that they're doing a Thief of Two. Well, I got some terrain. I got this bag, which is one of their £15 bags of the normal Battle Zone terrain. Then I got this bag, which is one of their £15 bags of the destructed Battle Zone terrain, the battle damage stuff. Granted, if that one looks particularly full, it's because I have I had a stockpile of the battle damage stuff beforehand from my Contagion expansion pack, and I've jammed it in there for safekeeping, because I'm going to have a huge terrain build next year or something, when I've built up a bit of stockpile. Anyway, and I've got this one, which is the landing pad, and I think the landing pad is £20. Is it? So there's like £50 worth of stuff there, and the guy said £20. And when I first did it, I thought, he's undercharged me there. I did point this out to him, but no, apparently that's what it cost me. So that's what it cost. You know, that's what he was charging me. So that should give you some idea just how good the deals were. Yeah. I definitely want to go back next year. See, it was only small, and it was kind of, that's the main parts of it. It was in the grand scale of things, you know, your games days and all that. It's a lot smaller, but it's still busy, but it's not so busy that you can't talk to people or meet people or anything. So it's kind of got that sort of close-knit feel to it, but still, there's plenty going on. You could pretty much go there and game all day. But so yeah, I'm kind of hesitant to recommend it because I'm like, I don't want everyone else to go. I want to go. I want to go. But I'm definitely going again next year. If you get a chance, you should go. You should go. I think they do them every 6 months. I don't know. Yeah, I think I might just keep my visits yearly though. And that's pretty much it. There was some, and there was also an oil rig that had been made out of the Battlezone scenery, which was fair dues, fair dues. So yeah, that was my experiences at the Mantic Open Day. If you went there, say hi. Tell me what you thought, what you enjoyed, what you played. Just talk to me about it. The next day, we went to Games Workshop HQ, and we went to Bugman's. And we had a little look around the shops, and well, I bought some paints, and I've finally taken the plunge and bought some spray paints for priming my models because I've got to hurry this whole painting thing along some way. So I haven't had a chance to use them in anger yet, but it'll be a bit of fun finding out. And yeah, Games Workshop HQ. I went a long time ago when I was very little, and it's changed a lot since then. And also there's work going on, so I'm yet to see it in its final form. But as it stands now, there's a decent-ish sized gaming hall with lots of gaming tables, lots of people there playing. There's some art on the wall, which I'll be honest with you, I really like the Games Workshop art. And this was all like printed on canvases, so it's all framed on the wall. Well, not framed, but mounted on the wall. And that was good. I like seeing that. Was probably one of the best things about it. And they had one of their dioramas out, which is the space wolves and the Tyranids going at each other. And then they've got this medium-ish shop. So like, it didn't exactly blow me away, It's nice enough, I suppose, if you want to get your hands on some Forge World, I guess. The best part about it was the Bugman's Bar. Oh, and they also had some display stands, and with some very, very well painted models. I mean, hell, looking at those display stands and seeing Dave, I certainly hope that's your name, Dave, Mantic Dave, we will call him that, Mantic Painter Dave, makes me realise just how far I need to come before my painting is anything approaching good. Because the painting on display, Games Workshop and Mantic, was all very impressive. So that was good. But yeah, I think Bugman's Bar. We went in there and we had some food, and that was pretty much the highlight of it. The prices in Bugman's Bar were reasonable. £10, £8-ish, to that range for the main. Just standard pub prices. And I went for the Bugman's Burger, which is beef, pulled pork, cheese, nachos, and then I went on a brioche bun, and that was really tasty. I mean, brioche buns, it's the way forward. It's the future. But that was really tasty, and the chips were good and thick. So yeah, really impressed with the food there. I'm recommending you go to Games Workshop HQ, not for the models, but for the food. Doesn't that sound ridiculous? So yeah, what else do I have to? I think that's pretty much it. I haven't done any more to, well, as far as my enforcers go, I'm on the rocket launcher guy, and I've just highlighted the lead. What I've been doing with the lead, and if you've got any suggestions on this, please tell me, is I've been painting it mechlite lead, then I've been painting it Mephiston lead all over, then I've been putting a Caliburg Crimson, the Citadel shade color, the Citadel wash, in the recesses to give it shadow. Then I've been highlighting with Blood Lead, which is that color. I think it's a step down from Wild Rider Lead, and I have just recently bought Wild Rider Red. So that's how I'm painting the leads. Any suggestions? Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. Because, I mean, when I'm looking at it, when I'm working on it, to my eye, it looks great. But then I go over there and I look at the stuff I've done, and I'm like, this looked better when I was working on it, you know? So, I don't know. Maybe I need to make the highlights bolder. Maybe I need to try and blend the Blood Lead in with the Mephiston lead and have a fade going on, and then highlight with Wild Rider lead. I don't know. See, this is why I should have quizzed Mantic Painter Dave. Quizzed the living daylights out of him. But next year, if he's willing. So that's pretty much it. Anyway, thank you for watching and putting up with this video. I hope you're well and everything's going swimmingly for you. And I don't know when I'll next make a video, but until then, goodbye. Thank you to the contestants on my competition. Apologies for getting everyone's name wrong, and damn, I really need a catchphrase.